Yesterday, I talked to some of you about this hesitation here. So the recommendation was that we put on some fib retracement and we said, okay, you know what? The market looks like it has topped out for a little bit, right? We could see we didn't get a bearish, so we were at this point in time, we didn't get a bearish oscillator signal, but it kind of looks bearish. But we kind of want to wait because this is still just noise. We are still above the 23.6% fib retracement. That is so super important. Okay, so up until here, we are still above it, so we do nothing. Then we see that, okay, so in the run-up of this, I mean, it's not a correction, it's just a little bit of noise, but trend and momentum tools were still bullish. So yesterday I was saying because the trend and momentum tools were bullish this year, up until the 61.8% fib retracement, the bulls are more likely to continue eventually, right? That was the idea. And then broke higher. So if we break higher, that's fine. We'll just remove the fibs, and a downtrend correction was never even triggered, so no harm done. Can you see how like just drawing on simple fibs kind of prevented us from doing anything silly? Now we have broken higher, so we're simply adjusting the fibs. Now we do the same logic, okay? So this time we have broken below the 23.6% fib retracement, and we have gotten a bearish oscillator signal. So this time it is an actual correction. And you can see now we are adjusting our view from the one that we had this morning. So instead of immediate bullish upside continuation, we are now dealing with this corrective down move. So now the next question is this a correction or is it a full-on trend reversal? Well, let's have a look. We had this uptrend and we had the bullish MACD. Here we still continue to move higher, but we saw that the MACD didn't make new highs. So price is making higher highs and higher lows, whereas the MACD is making lower peaks. That's called divergence. So that is an indication that this time around there's a greater chance for us seeing a deeper corrective move or maybe an undoing of this preceding up leg. Cool, right? And once again, we are not struggling to identify what's happening and what might happen next. We're just going with the clever markets playbook as it is described here, right? In the preceding uptrend, we saw that trend and momentum tools have flattened out. Box standard stuff in line with the clever markets methodology. So for now, it looks like we could potentially push a little bit lower. Once again, this is not observed or traded on the hourly chart. For this down leg, please look at the 15-minute chart. What we have here is our own in-house algorithms that our senior quant has built. We have simulated an extremely bullish case for the next 5 sessions. And our quant says that it is mathematically possible that we could rally towards 95 because this is what the EUAs tend to do. So we had this like 3 times before over the past couple of years. So it is mathematically possible that the price could go towards 95 euros. But however, it is extremely unlikely. So right now, the market was still in a non-trending state, which means that the likelihood of the price actually moving this high is still very, very low. But it could turn into a bullish trend if we start making higher highs and higher lows. When do we know that we are making higher highs and higher lows? Well, for that, we use our classic technical analysis as we have it here on the charts. And then we would probably go to the daily chart if we start breaking above 82. And that's super insightful, right? So we have simulated that we could move towards 95, but we also, and we see that it has happened before, like this sort of like extreme trend extension. It is possible mathematically, but it's still highly unlikely as shown with the classic technical analysis. So once again, we cannot predict the price, but we can say, okay, if we break towards 82, there's a really good chance we're going to 95, but probably we are going to turn down a little bit. So we are still non-trending, and with the market coming off right now, chances of the market continuing significantly higher anytime soon is still really unlikely.